After 2 days of jousting under the baking Mexican sun, we've reached the first championship Sunday of the 2023 LIV Golf League. Tell me about the psychology of going into a final day close to the top of the leaderboard and how it would differ from a conventional tour event when by and large you're kind of on your own.
I think it depends on the player, Arlo, you know, on the personality involved. Oh, there's a great shot from the trees from Paul Casey.
Brooks Koepka has this for birdie at 10.
Lengthy one, up and over the hill, downhill all the way to that back hole location. Really tough to get to with your tee shot. Oh, this looks better than average.
Yes, yeah, I'm not kidding. What a start.
Pat Perez.
Both scores have counted from Pat Perez so far for the 4 aces. Only man not to count in the opening 2 rounds. Patrick Reed, somewhat surprisingly.
Cameron Smith at the 6th. Stiff.
Action happening all over the golf course. Carlos Ortiz from Mexico. This to get to 6 under par, and he is well in contention, as are the Fireballs in 3rd place, 4 behind the Crushers.
So interesting listening to Graham McDowell speak about his warm-up routine. He does all his swing drills, tries to get a little bit of feel. How was your warm-up like, David?
My warm-up usually started with a pint of Guinness. It's a horrible spot for Taylor Gooch, and that's a very good shot from there. Hit it into the hazard on the short side, came up with a dreadful lie after a drop.
Like a slot. Yeah.
This will be a superb bogey if Taylor Gooch can make this. Great save there from Taylor Gooch.
Elsewhere, we don't like you to miss anything. Joaquin Niemann, Torquay, GC captain, his tee shot at the 8th, a par 3 of course. Ooh, beautifully done. We've only had 1 ace so far in LIV Golf. Matthew Wolff in Boston last year. Louis Oosthuizen is the Stinger GC captain. That was for birdie at 14.
He really is super focused. That looks pretty good.
Yes, it is.
Phil for birdie at 18. Started our show with him making one a few minutes ago, and there you go.
That kept everybody in suspense. Meanwhile, moving up the pylon is Matthew Wolff. This was for his birdie at 4. He plays for Team Smash. Is it getting there? It's absolutely wonderful from Matthew Wolff.
The captain of the Crushers over at 17, DeChambeau. Oh, yes, another beauty.
So we have one man atop the pylon, and it's Charles Howell III on 9 under par, a stroke clear of Taylor Gooch and Peter Uihlein. Suan has started something, and it worries me deeply. Who's doing the shoey live on television?
Let's do some water here and here. Want some, David?
You're brave.
No, carry on, Jerry. Really?
It's Suan's shoe.
Well, that's true. It's not your shoe.
Who
Yeah.
else you with? Oh, it was inevitable. It was inevitable.
A shoe dribble.
Refreshing.
Sergio Garcia, second shot at the 11th. On the coattails of the Crushers here, but in a podium position, level with the 4 aces, and they're seeing off the challenge at the moment of the Ripper team. Answer for birdie, that would have helped the Fireballs cause. The Fireballs take solo 2nd place, and this is how they did it. You saw the approach. That was the putt for birdie for Sergio Garcia. He can sure help his team to a podium finish today.
Uihlein, this off the green for 3, Dom. Is the fringe an issue on the backstroke?
This is makeable.
solo lead for a moment.
Wolf with his second shot. And the beauty.
Don't blink, everybody. Action everywhere. Matthew Wolf, you just saw his approach shot, and he drains the birdie putt at 6. He is 7 under par.
Kevin Na playing his second at 2 under par. This at the 16th hole, captain of the Ironheads. Dom still believes they will be on the podium at some point this year. This is Pat Perez at the 11th, short little par 4 for the 4 aces, dancing right around the flagstick.
Ian Poulter has moved to 5 under par, moving up the pylon. And so is Cam Smith. This for his birdie at 10. It's been done before, chaps, hasn't it? The individual winner also winning the team title. Very lucrative double within the grasp of Charles Howell III. Here's his 3rd shot at the 7th.
Yeah, another beauty.
All right, now we have Peter Uihlein having found his ball over in the hay. Looks like he's going to take an unplayable.
That's exactly right. He's lucky he found it, but it's in a position where he can't play it. So he's taking the 2 club length lateral relief, and he has to drop the ball within those 2 club lengths.
The key here is to carry past the rough, land it on the fairway cut grass.
That is a fabulous shot from there, and a chance to save par.
Well, this is a huge moment for Peter Uihlein.
Oh,
And he's up to the challenge.
that's a net 4 right there.
Phil for eagle at 5.
Oh, yes. Sergio over at 15 has this one for birdie.
Oh,
Hello. Gets to the front door and falls in drunk.
well, that puts an extra stroke between the Fireballs and Stinger. Halfway home on Championship Sunday, the Crushers are running away with it at the top. 8 clear of the 4 aces. The Fireballs are on the podium at the moment. Stinger are challenging. The Range Goats have slipped back to joint 5th. The Majestics, they're in 12th and last place on 1 under par.
Carlos Ortiz, his second at 11. You can have the right club in your hand at address and the wrong one at the top of your backswing. That was the right one for Carlos Ortiz. Charles Howell now for what should be an insurmountable lead. Giving these guys 4 shots over 9 holes would be really difficult. Yes, sir.
Oh, now we're taking it up a notch. Money and bragging rights are great, but who is going to win the most prestigious award of the year? The Golden Shoey.
That's a good-looking shoe.
Abe Anser is a fireball. This is for eagle at 13. They're close to within a stroke of the 4 aces. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Dom, can you bring us up to date? Tell us the story of Peter Uihlein here and the troubles that he faces.
Okay, Charles Howell just told me they found the first. He's, I mean, literally 100 yards off the tee.
So he would go back to the tee and play 3 off the tee should he choose that option. But looks like he's seriously considering playing this. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop it.
He's literally 90 yards off the tee.
And he doesn't have much of a... Oh, hello.
Oh, there's the forward tee. He's got a good lie.
He's just laying up here, Dom.
Well, he's literally 350 yards away. And he's pulled this one too. He's going to be stuck behind the trees.
No.
His confidence, I think, is
God,
just
this is
shot.
like watching the Hindenburg crash into the Titanic.
Well, elsewhere, across this magnificent golf course, Henrik Stenson had this for birdie at 6 for the Majestics. He is 1 under par. Dickie Bland, haven't seen much of Richard Bland today. That was for birdie at 4.
Matthew Wolf. His second of the 14th.
Eugenio Chakara for birdie at 7. This would take the Fireballs into 3rd place. 22 years of age from Madrid in Spain. Big smile on his face. He's 4 under par today, Pat Perez.
Yeah.
Oh, almost ace number 2 in LIV Golf. Ian Poulter, his second shot at 18. He's played his part for the Majestics. Level par today, 3 under for the competition.
Oh, that jumped.
Majestics are in 12th and last place.
He's yelling at him to get down. Played for it to jump, obviously. A lovely shot. Carlos Ortiz. It's his second shot at 17. Oh! Brandon Steele with his second shot at the 6th.
Quietly in 7th place individually. Oh! Now.
Oh! That's more like it.
Yeah. There's a popular little birdie right there.
He clearly doesn't know how important this putt is. It's got a chance.
Oh, yes, that's the one thing that he has been able to rely on, is he has putted beautifully. Oh, hello. Here's Sparks Could Fly for Cam Smith.
Oh, be good. Be good. Oh.
Off any surface.
That's four.
That was for par.
Heck of a par. Peter Uline, who was very upset with his tee shot. He probably didn't see where it finished. He thought it might have rolled into the hazard again.
It's turning back towards the pin.
Yeah, very nice.
The wheels are back on the train.
Uline will have this from the front edge, Dom, to get it to within 4.
And birdie finish. Has it got a chance?
Oh,
Yes!
goodness.
Well done, sir.
Torquay into solo possession of 3rd place. A birdie for Sebastian Munoz. Torquay heading for a podium finish ahead of Stinger. They lead them by a shot.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Well, if Charles Howell was thinking of going, if he was thinking about going for the pin earlier, he should avoid it right now. There's plenty of room left here. Anything right brings bogey into play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yep. Thank you. Shot.
Oh, no, there'll be one back.
That was clutch. Brandon Grace has this one down the hill at 18. Well, it's actually pretty flat, slightly downhill for par.
Yeah, it might not mean much, this one, Jerry.
As it turns out, you're right. 3 shots clear of 4th.
Great finish from Brandon Grace. A terrific final round for him to secure third place here. But now Charles Howell III in the shadows on the 18th green. Wonderful. Charles Howell III was raised in Augusta, Georgia, and he was simply masterful today. He's put together a sensational final round of 63 to decimate a field that simply could not contain him. The first win on the LIV Golf Tour for him, a first win since 2018. Charles Howell III is our champion in Mexico. Charles Howell III, 16 under par after a magnificent 63 today. Peter Uihlein just had that regret on the 12th hole, but a second place finish in LIV Golf for him on 12 under par. Further down the leaderboard, Abraham Ancer on 3 under. Dean Burmester on debut, 1 under par. And this is how it finished in the team competition. Goodness me, a 9-stroke win for the Crushers, 26 under par. The 4 aces and Torquay round out the podium here in Mayakoba.